Copyright law, protecting ideas or is it punishing creativity? Today, we're examining one of the most misunderstood areas of law, copyright. At first glance, it seems simple. If you create something, you own it. But the reality is far more complex and sometimes counterintuitive. Copyright law exists to balance two compelling interests: the protection of creators and the promotion of public access to knowledge. In other words, the law wants you to have the incentive to create, but it also wants society to benefit from the creation eventually. That's why copyright isn't infinite. In the United States, it lasts for the life of the author plus seven, seven, 70 years, long enough to protect creative labor, but eventually work enters into the public domain. Now, here's where it gets complicated. Copyright protects the expression of ideas, not the ideas themselves. That means you can't copyright a concept like a dystopian society run by corporations. You can copyright a specific book, a movie, or artwork that expresses the idea. The distinction sounds simple, but in practice, it generates countless disputes. Did one author's sci fi novel copy another, or was it just simply inspired? Courts look at substantial similarities, an inherent subjective test grounded on both expert analysis and common sense. Fair use is another level of complexity. This doctrine allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission for purposes like criticism, commentary, education, or parody. But there's no formula. Courts weigh four factors, including the purpose of the use, the nature of the use, the amount used, and the effects on the market. That's a lot of discretion. In other words, fair use is intentionally vague because creativity cannot be fully condoned, confided, codified into rigid rules. Some real world some real world cases highlight the tension between protection and punishment. For example, musicians frequently face lawsuits for allegedly copying a few notes or a chord progression. On one hand, the law aims to reward original work. On another, it can sometimes feel absurdly punitive. Copyright law is, therefore, both principled and paradoxical. It rewards human ingenuity while policing the boundaries of influence. Ultimately, copyright is a reflection of society's values. It's not just about preventing theft, it's about structuring incentives, shaping culture, and defining the boundaries of creative labor. And yes, it can be frustrating, slow, and counterintuitive, but like all law, it's designed to impose order on inherently messy human behavior. So, the next time you hear about a copyright lawsuit over a meme, a song, or even a tweet, remember the law is neither arbitrary nor vengeful. It's a deliberate, clinical, and always concerned with the delicate balance between the right of the creator and the needs of society.